Oh, yes, we're back again with another banger. Make sure when you come in, you hit the like button and you also hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this content. Today, I think I have a double. I may have a triple header for you since it's Black Friday. I'm feeling generous. We're going to get into this first video. Yesterday was a day of quote unquote thanks, but we do know the true history. We will not bask in the coddling or the decadence of ignorant bliss on this channel when we know the truth behind pretty much everything that goes on in this land as far as holiday, paganism, etc. Especially yesterday, which it's labeled as Thanksgiving, but when you slaughter a race of people and still land via feast, that is not a day of thanks. That is a day of slaughter. But with no further ado, we're not going to dive into that. We are going to get into the video, and I'm going to use yesterday as a talking point because yesterday, if you was on social media, you saw the family photos. Yesterday is the climax almost. It's basically that it's the semifinals. I say that it's the you got the playoffs, and then you got the semifinals, then you got the conference and the conference championship, and then you got the championship. Valentine's Day, that's the championship. The around Christmas time, that's the finals because people are going to go all out with the matching pajamas. But yesterday you saw people saying they're giving thanks for their significant other, their lady, their man, etc., etc. But some men was on the other side of the spectrum. You may have thought you had plans to be with your lady, but she may have threw something in the machine to dysfunction it, to make it dysfunction because she had other plans for her Thanksgiving. She had another agenda. And what I like to use this day as, or what I like to use that is to show and to bring awareness to men to not let a breakup ruin confidence, because what tends to happen, breakups in a lot of cases tend to start to show their ugly face around the holidays. You notice this? It's going to be through the year, but in a lot of cases, it's going to be around the holidays. You look at a lot of proposals, a lot of marriages, let's say proposals. A lot of proposals happen around the holidays because they're memorable. The family is present, and it's just it's a blissful moment for some. But for those of you men who may have went through a breakup, do not let that ruin your confidence, as it is designed to fix your vision. For those who are seeking understanding, a lot of guys are going to go through breakup after breakup without doing any work, looking within themselves, fixing whatever thing they don't like about themselves. Because we all have hangups where no one is perfect. Social media will give the impression that everyone is living this perfect life. Everyone looks perfect when they're covered in filters and bullshit and makeup and hair and lashes. But men tend to lose themselves in what they'll do after a breakup. You want to know if your confidence has went down after a breakup? Your next chick. Your next chick will tell you if your confidence has increased, remained the same, or decreased. Because, and I know it's going to sound a little shallow, but just hear me out. When you go through a breakup and you have this woman, she's beautiful. In your mind, she's the best that you've had thus far. She's in that top tier of women you've dated. And when it goes kaput, more likely she used her hypergamy. Her hypergamous nature came out, and you were replaced, or you were abandoned or left. Because we know most relationships end with the woman leaving, not the men. So when you want to do a temperature check at all times. So when you get back into the dating cycle, look at the dating pool, look at your next woman and compare her to the last as far as physicality, status, etc. And ask yourself, did you upgrade or downgrade, or did you kind of stay the same? In my case, or not my case, but in from my perspective, if you have a Benz S550 and you get out of the Benz and you get the new Escalade, even though they're equivalent in cost, you'll say, whether you moved across the board, you still pretty much upgraded because you're still in the new vehicle. It's just different. But if you had the Benz and you had to go, let's say, to the Kia Sophia. You went down to a Toyota Camry. In that case, that's going to be an example of your confidence dropping because of this breakup. I know this is going to sound harsh, but this is the reality. As a man, when you go through these breakups, or even just look at the men that cheat on their women. Do they cheat up? In more cases, not. They don't go and get a woman that's on the same keel or even evenly keel with their woman or above their woman. They go and downgrade because it is an easy lay. It is low hanging fruit, and there's such a woman that would even take you on to be second rate. Now, I know we hear the platforms that say men's supposed to have multiple women, et cetera, but let's look at it this way. If this woman that I'm with and laying with every night wasn't the very best, would I be laying with her each and every night? Would I have procreated with this woman? Would I have locked a lifelong commitment in with this woman via child? If I didn't think she was the very best I can do at the moment. So when you cheat, you don't cheat with women that you would lay down every night. You don't cheat with women you would procreate with, because in a lot of cases, men get these women pregnant and they have to beg and plead with them to get an abortion. So by that very notion, we know that you downgraded. We know that you cheated down. So let's look at the relationships. When you get your next chick, in a lot of cases, because time has taken a toll, and in a lot of cases, men get complacent from their own value because they're working overtime to make sure the flame stays lit in the relationship. The date nights, we're going to go out and drink. We got to make sure that mood is set to where she's constantly distracted from my other shortcomings. So I have to go on trips all the time. I have to go on dinner dates all the time. I have to keep my feet moving with her, because the moment we get still and sit still, that's when people get the opportunity to think. So we're going to break down the fabric of today's relationships, because a lot of it is for show. But going back to the men in the confidence, again, when you go through a relationship, you say, oh, I got this baddie, I got this chick, oh, she's the one. And then you break up, she breaks your heart. Oh, boo-hoo. She cheated on you. She left you for a better man. And then you get your next chick and you say, well, she's not like my last chick. So what you do is rationalize the other attributes about her that in your mind makes her better than the last one, when you just line them up, because again, we're visual at first and we say, well, I really want that one, but I did not have what it takes to keep her. I really didn't have the feng shui and the trajectory that was necessary to keep this woman invested in me or keep this woman around. So in a lot of those scenarios, you know what you are in that case? You are what's called a placeholder boyfriend. So what is a placeholder boyfriend, date master? Well, I will tell you. A placeholder boyfriend is a boyfriend or a significant other that relieves a burden, provides some support while that woman gathers herself for the man that she truly wants. I saw a video today, and it was a woman stating that she doesn't know about just being married once. She basically explained that, I mean, if I get married at 20, I have to stay with him till I'm dead and gone. I may meet another person at 35, and I may want to see what the marriage will be like with him. See, if you notice, marriages and the immature boyfriend, girlfriend relationships, they're starting to look synonymous. They're starting to look identical. The married women parading thirst traps, pajamas, ass out. They're online just like the single women. They're doing the same trivial games and social media antics that the women that are in the boyfriend, girlfriend arena are doing. Same shit. And wondering why the marriages are failing. So what do you think that's doing to the psyche of women that's seeing the marriages end at the same rate the bullshit boyfriend, girlfriend relationships end? It's basically telling her, well, I can get another husband. This is why marriage is not taken lightly. Social media, and people say, well, you talk about social media so much, because social media has become the heartbeat to almost every ideology that we adopt. It's becoming the heartbeat to the standards of what we should do as far as dating, the standards that we should do as far as everything. It has ruined us. It has helped, but in a lot of cases, it has ruined. It has destroyed the psyche and the mindsets of, in this case, women, because it gives them a delusional outlook on their dating value in the dating market. And I'm going to get into that on my next video. So when you go through these breakups, what you tend to run into, again, you say, well, why did she do this, or what happened? Well, my guy, you were just a placeholder. You were just something to do while they repaired. See, in a lot of cases, a lot of men don't know that they are a lot of women's rebound from the situationship, from the official, the open relationship that everybody sees, the marriage. And in a lot of cases, you men become rebound guys, and rebound guys don't last. I did a video about the rebound guy. The rebound guy is only temporary because he's there to repair her self-esteem. This is why if you look at your daily activity, what are you doing with your new chick? Are you really sitting down having a firm, disciplined plan? Or do every time you look up, you got to go here, you're going here, you got to eat here, you're doing this? How is that contributing to your overall goal or your vision on what you want to be and what you want to do in this lifetime? It is not. It is simply a self-esteem repairer, because you did not know the true nature of what she really likes and what she's into in her real type, or should I say imprint. I made a post on my Instagram a few days ago, and I stated the man that she loves the most is the man that she can never post. The sneaky link, the hidden desire, the under the radar guy. That is the one who she really, really would like to be with, to lay with, to sleep with, to have sex with. That is the guy, because I've been that guy on a lot of occasions. And I had to get away from that, because with such passion, such attraction, such lust, it is not meant for long term. A fire cannot burn that high a fire cannot burn at its highest temperature for a long period of time. That temperature eventually is going to burn out or go down, unless you're doing something almost all day and night to maintain that fire, to keep it as hot as it was when it first got to that temperature. So don't let breakups ruin your confidence. Do not let these breakups take you to a place that you say, well, I guess this is it. I guess I'll take her because she's in proximity, because she's convenient. Do the work. Take you some time off. As a man, if you're in a relationship of more than 1-2 years, you should not be looking to jump right back into a relationship. You should be taking time to reinvent yourself, because in a lot of cases, that relationship has changed you in some way or another. You should be taking that time to, well, you know what can I create, or what can I put myself into that is not going to abandon me, that is not going to cheat on me, that is not going to show any type of disrespect or disloyalty to me. And that investment is in yourself. And once you start making that investment and you start seeing the results, you start seeing the attention that you're getting, that's going to keep your confidence high. That's going to give you more drive and more ambition to get even more, versus just settling for the next best thing. We have a issue in the dating market, and particularly black men. We are the garbage men of this society. It's why when you say you don't want a single mother, women look at you crazy, as if that's what you're supposed to do. They look at you crazy when you're expected to pay 100% of the load, and she's just going to sit back and look pretty. I seen a chick on a post say, I can't get just cuz gifts. Bitch, you're a baby mother. Shut the fuck up. No, you can't get just cuz gifts. No. And you say, well, why would you say? You didn't say anything about the child. It's about you. These women date selfishly. Worried about motherfucking gifts when your child is growing up in an unbalanced home because the father is not present. And you worried about fucking gifts? So you can post it on social media. Fellas, these breakups are designed to fix your vision, not blur it. So that's my take on relationships and breakups. You guys let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's the Date Master. Video number 2 is on the way. Peace.